What is going on, everyone? Leon checking in, and we're at it again with more content. And today we're going to be covering Google killing yet another app. So here we are, Google Podcasts. Yes, they are killing this one, murdering it, and throwing it somewhere where no one's ever going to find it again. And I'm particularly disappointed about this one because I use it for hours per day because I love podcasts, and this is a very simple app to use. So the question is Google Podcasts something you use as well? Let us know in the comments down below. Just interested to know, see how many people are either upset about this or don't care because they didn't know that Google Podcasts was even a thing. So from what I can collect, Google Podcasts is not going to be killed off at this moment today or even this year. It looks and sounds like it's going to be killed off sometime next year, as all these podcasts are going to be moving to YouTube Music. So here we are in the YouTube Music app, which I just can't come to terms with. And I'll give you two good reasons, maybe even three. First reason is YouTube Music. It's called YouTube Music, and now we're throwing podcasts in there, but podcasts aren't actually music. Now, hear me out. Maybe it's just me, and I think that Google Podcasts, if they were going to change anything, it should have been rebranded to YouTube Podcasts. Now, that makes a lot of sense because podcasts are also available in a video format, which makes sense if you're putting it on YouTube Podcast. But you also have an audio format, and that still kind of makes sense if it's on a platform called YouTube Podcast. And then we have reason number two, and that is YouTube Music. I'm not excited about the functionality here. Maybe I need to give it more time, but I did take a little bit time to search for some of my podcasts, which doesn't feel optimized because I tried to search by podcast name, the title of the podcast that I do have. And instead of just showing the actual podcast, it showed episodes within the podcast. It just seems a little bit confusing. Maybe I need to give it a little more time, but I actually gave up a few seconds in. And that being said, I think there are just better platforms for music and podcasts. For example, I'm using Spotify. Let's go ahead and check that out. So we're going to search for Spotify here, pull that up, hit the no thanks. So here we are in Spotify. First thing I can say is I like this layout, but we have music here and we also have podcasts and shows. Now the loading time is going to be a little bit slow there too, but overall my podcasts were very easy to find. That being said, the search engine is better optimized on Spotify as well. And to be honest, we're at a point where Google has killed so many things. I don't know if I want to put more faith in Google. Spotify, this is kind of what they do. They do music, they do podcasts, they have a reputation here. And you can pretty much be sure that Spotify isn't going to take this app, throw it in a garbage can, and light it on fire and leave you hanging. And then if we jump back to Google Podcasts, what I really liked about this app, again, it's just a podcast app. Very simple. We have a very simple layout too. Search worked really well. Everything was good here. Even the controls were really good. I like it. Very simple. Not very overly done, just basic to understand. It worked really well. We had good execution here, and now Google's taken this and just throwing it away. Now there is one good thing out of this whole situation, if Google gets it right, and that is there is supposed to be a migration tool. So basically it's supposed to take all your podcasts from Google Podcasts and move them over to YouTube Music. Hopefully, again, if that works well, but we'll have to see. And maybe I won't even give it a try because I'm happy with Spotify. So final question, what do you think about this? Are you disappointed? Do you even care? Let us know in the comments down below. But as always, thanks for watching and may the universe flow in your favor. And until next time, Leon checking out. You